Hello, friends. Welcome to episode 17 of the Nope Coach podcast. I'm your host, Suzanne Kohlberg, and continuing from our previous thread of word allergies. Today, word allergies part 2, weight loss. So, for those of you who don't know my story, nutshell, like micro thing, my parents put me on my first diet age 4. And it was to fit into the flower girl dress to my sister's wedding. And I yo-yo dieted from age 4 through to age 30. If you want to read an entire book about this experience, shameless plug, it's called The Beginning is Shit, an unapologetic weight loss memoir. And it's available from almost everywhere. Amazon, Booktopia, Barnes & Noble, most places. Suggestion. Wherever you buy your books from, do a search for Suzanne Kohlberg, SuzanneCulberg, because I've put shit in the title of my book with an asterisk. It's very hard to find on title. So anybody who's listening who's thinking of writing a book and you think you'll be clever and put a swear word in the title but put an asterisk in there so it's not really there, it makes it really difficult to search up. So yeah, if you really can't find the book, ping me an email, info@suzannekohlberg.com, and I will send you a link to where you can find it. Anyway, what's this got to do with word allergies? On all my diets, I was looking to lose weight. And in any other area of my life, I cannot think of a positive association I have with the word loss. If I lose my wallet, or my keys, or my phone, or my children, not joking at all. Once I lost them in a shopping center. It was only for a few moments. Oh, I can feel my heart racing. I can feel my mouth going dry. I can feel the rush of despair just remembering that moment. Loss in my nervous system is coded with urgent, need to find. So if we have such a visceral nervous system response to the word loss, like I need to find it right now, why would one want to lose weight? And you might argue this and go, well, of course I want to lose weight too. So I need, I'm unhealthy, or my clothes don't fit, or I'm uncomfortable, or it's whatever reason. That's your conscious mind. Consciously, you grasp the concept of wanting to lose weight. But if your subconscious has wired loss to a visceral response, and I really invite you, if it's safe to do so, if you are not driving or operating heavy machinery, close down your eyes and think about the word loss and notice your body response. For me, as I said, I feel my shoulders, I feel them curl in and tense. I feel kind of lightheaded and my thoughts starting to race, my mouth dry, the heat. I feel that. So if my body is having that kind of response to the word loss, and I'm telling myself day in, day out, you got to lose weight, you got to lose weight, I'm wondering why I can't maintain it, there might be something more in that. So when I turned 30, I decided that I was never going to diet again. I could not put my body, and not just my body, like yo-yo dieting has a incredible toll on us physically, because if you read my book and a Cliff Notes version, I lost and gained and lost and gained and lost and gained in excess of 500 kilograms in my life. That takes a toll physically. It also takes a toll mentally and emotionally. Am I dieting? Am I binging? Who am I going to see? What size was I last time I saw them? What are they going to think? What are they going to say? Oh my goodness, you've bunged on the lard. And a lot of the stories I share, it's interesting the number of people who say, oh, people would never do that. It's like I'm sharing my personal experience with you. This is the level of fat shaming that I have received. But I reached a point where I was like, I'm never dieting again. I'd rather live in this body as it is forevermore than force myself to lose weight ever. At that time, I weighed in excess of 150 kilograms. I'm not sure how much more. So my scales, my home scales, weighed to 150, then they wouldn't weigh anymore. And every time I weighed, it was 150. So I was above the limit. So I knew, although I wasn't doing a diet or doing weight loss, I did need to do something. I was physically unhealthy. I also had two very young children at the time. Xanthi was not quite 3. Casimir was not quite 1. There come a day where Casimir, who was 10 months old at the time, had pulled himself up on the furniture. It was on a like a little trolley thing that we had the TV set on wheels. And he fell down because the wheels moved when he pulled himself up. And he was on the floor crying. And I stooped to pick him up. And then next thing, I was on the floor crying. I have a bad back. And then I had Xanthi, and I was like, I'm going to have 2 kids who are running, who are imminently mobile shortly. And I physically can't keep up with them. Something needs to change. But I can't diet, and I can't force myself to lose weight. I'm not interested in weight loss. So the simplest thing that I did, and I'm not saying this is going to unlock the universe and the rainbows are going to shine and the unicorns are going to fart glitter, though it might, but it's to simply change out the word. So for me, it was weight release. I wanted to release the weight that was no longer serving me and to accept that it did serve me up until that point. And for a lot of people, a lot of my clients, this is really hard to work through. They're like, it doesn't serve me. It's never served me. It's always been, nothing fits and I'm uncomfortable and people tease and bully me. If it didn't serve you in some way, whether you're conscious of it or not, then you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do the behavior of overeating, or you wouldn't do the behavior of lying to yourself, or you wouldn't, our bodies are so smart. Our body wisdom is amazing. So for me, it was simply a case of I release what no longer serves. Be something I'd say to myself several times a day. And, knowing that I didn't need to know why I'd gained so much weight or what it was serving, but just trusting that for some reason it did, and going on a weight release journey. And, literally as cliche and cheesy as it sounds, thank you for your service. I invite you to go now. Was such a game changer. So I really invite you, if you struggle with your weight, if this is something that you relate to, what word could you choose instead? Some people don't like release. You might have a word allergy to that word, but what does serve you? There is so many things available to you. For me, I really loved release. You could say farewell. You could say reduce. You could say this. I don't want to, it's got to sit well in your body. It's got to be something that you can go, yes, this works for me. Because when you aren't forcing yourself to hang out with something that you're allergic to, and for me, the term is weight loss, then you no longer have to put up with the allergic response, and you can find something that can help you move forward. So I'd love to hear what you think about this. If you know anybody who this could relate to or you think could benefit from this, please share the episode with them. And if you have any words that you have word allergies to, what did I do in the last episode? Gratitude. Today's episode is weight loss. I'm going to do an upcoming one on exercise, and I'm open to doing further episodes on others. So send me through an email, info@suzannekohlberg.com. And what words are you allergic to? Thanks for listening or watching. Bye for now.